Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Collins and I am a chicken farmer. As you can see, this is my farm, and on this video today I want to share with you the best way to invest your money into this chicken business if you are starting newly. And this has been my past experience because it is not always easy if you are starting from scratch. Maybe you have tried to save up $1,000 to start up this chicken farming business, and it took you maybe 6 months, 1 year or 1.5 years before you saved up $1,000 to start up this chicken business, and you want to invest that $1,000 into this chicken business. On this video today, I want to share with you the best strategy to invest that money into this chicken business so that you don't suffer or struggle to solve your life problems when you invest your money into this chicken business, except you have a steady income flow. Maybe you already have a business whereby you are selling something and you are getting the money every day, or maybe you have another source of income that brings in money into your pocket. Then you can invest every of your save into this chicken business because the money is still coming in. But if you are the type that have to save for 6 months, 1 year, or maybe 1.5 years before you can invest into this chicken business, then this video is really for you. Now, when you have saved up $1,000 for a long time to invest into this chicken business, then you don't have to invest the whole $1,000 in this project. The reason being that you are a human being and you will have life challenges, which when those life challenges come, definitely you will need money to solve them. And if you have invested all the money you have saved into this project, then you will find it very difficult to solve your life challenges. Like, you will really struggle. Let's assume $1,000 can bring in 150 layers chicken. Then you don't really need to bring in 150 layers chicken. You don't really need to spend all the whole money into this project. You will need to invest $800 in this project, and then you save up $200. And the reason being that life challenges will come and you will really need to solve them out. And when you are investing that $800 that you have left, make sure that you bring at least 120 layers chicken or below 120 layers chicken that you can afford to feed. Just bring in any number that you can afford to feed with that remaining $800. And the reason being that when you bring in numbers of chicken that you cannot afford to feed, definitely you are going to encounter malnutrition. And malnutrition is a situation when you don't feed this chicken properly. Definitely they are going to lack food nutrients, and at the end they will emaciate and you will lose some chicks or some chicken along the way. So that is malnutrition, and that is the reason why you need to bring in the capacity that you can afford to feed with the little amount you have saved, so that you don't find it difficult to feed this chick, or so that you don't give up along the way. Because I have had an encounter hereby I ran into malnutrition and I was looking for a place to borrow money and I couldn't find. So all my thought was to sell off those chicks, or to sell half of the chicken to use the other money to feed the remaining chicken. But I wasn't even able to see anyone that want to buy this chick. So I was finding it very difficult to feed the chicken because I brought in the number of chicken that I can't afford to feed. So it taught me a great lesson. Make sure you don't bring in more than you can afford to feed. If you have saved up $1,000, make sure you bring in only chicken that $800 can feed. You will now solve your life expenses or life challenges with the remaining $200. And if in any case that $800 could not afford to feed the chicken that you bring in, then you can now sustain them again from that remaining $200 that you have saved back. All this that I am sharing with you on this video have been my past experience, and I know how difficult it was for me the time I was struggling to feed them because I ran out of money. So make sure you invest within your pocket. Don't invest in a big number if you cannot afford to feed them. Like, if you are the type that doesn't have a passive income flow, then you have to invest in the number that you can afford to feed. You can only invest in a higher number, or you can invest the whole money that you have saved up only if you have passive income. As I have said earlier, only when you have money flowing in. You don't really need to save for 6 months or 1 year before you can make up a $1,000. You can only invest all your money into this project if you are the type that have a passive income flow. Let's assume you already have chicken before, then those chicken are giving you money. Then you can bring in, maybe you have saved $1,000, then you can bring in the chicken of $1,000, because you know you already have another source of income whereby money will be coming in. Maybe you'll be selling eggs from those other chickens and you'll be getting in income. Or maybe you have other businesses that money are coming in. Then you can now invest any money you have saved. Maybe you have saved $2,000, then you can invest all of them. Maybe you have saved 500 or $1,000, then you can invest all of them, because you know the money is still coming in. When life problem or life challenges come, at least you have another source of income that money can come in from, that you can use the money to solve those life problems or life challenges. But if you are not that type, you will really need to start with small number. You don't really need to rush it. If you have $1,000, make sure you invest $800. Don't invest all the whole money. Make sure you bring in the number of chicken that $800 can afford to feed, so that you don't find it very difficult to keep this chicken. Because I have gone through it, I know how difficult it is when you don't have the money to feed your chicken. So make sure you bring in the capacity that you can afford to feed. And this my experience is what I just wanted to share with you guys on this video. I'm not that perfect. I just choose to create this channel to carry you people along. I'm not that perfect, but I'll continue to share this my journey here with you guys. So subscribe in this channel if you find it interesting. Also like this video and tell me what you think about this video in the comment section. My name is Collins and I would like to see you in my next video. Stay safe.